Seriously, it
Oh, there we
does.
go.
Can you guys share that?
Hi, everybody. There we go. There we go. Now we're there. There we are. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
As you may notice, that we're players short tonight. Yeah, the intro's dope. Hey, thanks. Big ups to Quinn for that fucking intro, man. He spent like 40 hours on 16 different devices. Yeah. Welcome. Hi, everyone. My name's Nick. I'm your DM. Hi. We've got Quinn over here playing
Hey,
Jack
everyone.
this evening. We've got Rian over there. She's playing Amphema tonight. We've got Craig here. He's playing Pip. And we've got a person missing. So that's unfortunate. How is everyone? Yep, Sam's not here. Couldn't make it. Family. He's got 3 small kids, so yeah, unfortunate. What's everyone up to? What's everybody's day been like?
Day's been really, really good. I've started a new job just recently, and it's been really taxing, and I'm so pumped to play some D&D and get into this new character, Jekt, where I've been actually thinking a little bit more into my backstory on the character, which I was doing a little bit of this morning. What about you guys? Have you had a nice day?
Oh, I need my eraser.
First time chat. My day was... I was supposed to work, but
Hi, Don.
my shift got cancelled, so I just chilled at home, cleaned the room a bit, did some chores, and then I'm here.
Do you want you want to know what I did today? In the next 2 to 3 hours, you'll find out. Yay.
Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting.
No,
What do I call
Monday,
you?
so-
T Don? T. That's a T. It's late speak. Yeah, but just
Don.
Don. Hi Don, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you all here. Thank you for all joining in. Last week we introduced our characters. We had Flynn, the half-elf
Halfling.
Halfling monk. He's not here tonight. We had Jekt, the artificer, Tabaxi. We've got a human with us, unfortunately. We've got a human with us. You're a variant human? No, you didn't take the variant human? Okay, so you just... Yeah, okay, cool. She's a warlock. And we've got Pip, the gnome fucking... What are you doing?
I want them to see my ears.
Okay, they can see you.
No,
You
I
can
was
put
like,
this chair down.
Why don't you move to the right a bit? So you're right in the center of shot.
And I got a tail. Tail goals.
Tail goals. What was I up to?
Pip.
Pip, the gnome barbarian of all things. A barbarian who is a gnome. I really feel like Craig embodies that character. I'd rather play with my toys. It's good. I've got a new artwork on the wall behind Rian. I bought it just recently. You can't really see it. It's really pretty.
Camera up.
Just for a split second, you have a look at my new art piece. No. There you go. Friend of mine, the blank space artwork. She's friend I used to work with. But you know what? That'll do for the moment. I'll fix that later.
It's fine.
Keep it in the shot. It's gorgeous, hey. She's a really good artist. It's actually it's like plaster on a board. Really nice. She's like, I did all the things you like, Nick. Mountains, black,
Titties.
titties.
Oh, I do have a little mini announcement related. I do have the draft on me, but
Don't ever pre. If there's one thing we learned about magic is you don't pre. When we say pre, we mean don't act without thinking first, and
yes.
so don't pre.
Street
Did
dive.
the stream die?
Very briefly, but it's back.
Okay, refresh.
Really cool to have everyone here though, watching us as we're about to get into it.
Okay, my computer's acted weird. This has been doing this.
Refresh.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's working now
we
again, I
back?
think. Like, I think we're back. No, we're back. It's strange. It's a plot. You need to exercise those gremlins. Yeah, I know. My computer's been weird. I did some stuff on it and then changed it. Do we even have sound? What's going on? Okay, no, there is. Okay, cool. We've got background music. We have internet, I think. Yeah. You're fine now? We're fine. Okay, good. Well, welcome back. All of y'all. If y'all still here. I mean, it says I've got 0 viewers, so I don't know if that's
I
right.
see 10.
Okay, because that's what we were at before, so... And I take notice of those things, because it's nice knowing you guys are interested in my story. Yeah, you're always here, Raven. I love you for that. Okay, so... Last week, is anything else anybody else wanted to talk about? Oh! Do you guys want to see something? Do you guys want to fucking see something? Let me show you what I did during the week. I'll quickly bring this up and show you guys probably the best video I've ever taken with my GoPro. I think it's this one. What was that there? Okay, cool. So guys, up in the right hand corner you're going to see me climbing a fucking mountain. So this is, I'm down the bottom here. Oh no, this is me rappelling. I think this is me going back down. So we climbed up to about, I'll just mute the sound. Okay, it's a bit windy, but this is me climbing a mountain, boys and girls. Hey. So This is me rappelling. We climbed up 70 meters. Look at that shit. Doesn't that make your asshole get puckered? So this was the first multi-pitch I've ever done. I've been climbing for about 3.5 years, and my goal when I first got into climbing was like, I want to climb up really high because I'm super scared of heights. And so on the weekend, on Sunday, Easter Sunday, me and fucking Quinny's looking swole. Oh, it's you. Okay.
Oh, it was like.
So on Sunday, me and a couple of the boys got together. We fucking got, look at that shot, bro. That's nuts, dude. This is me rappelling down. So we climbed up 70 meters and then rappelled back down just for fucking shits and giggles. Took us about 3.5 hours to do it. But yeah, give you an idea of the height sort of thing. I was... Sorry about the noise, I'll turn it off. But that's what we did. That was my week. That was my Easter fucking Sunday. There you go. So, yeah, dude, I was scared, man. Like, I was just scared. Just straight up scared. Like, in the videos, there's about 2 hours, 2 hours of fucking of footage. Thanks, Quinn. And there's about 2 hours of footage, and some of it was just nuts, man. Like, I'm sitting on... At one point, when I get to the bottom of the rappel, I'm like 35 meters below my friends, and I can't see them. And I've got to unclip myself. Like, I'm on one rope, I'm just cruising back down, and I get to, like, a set of chains on the rock. And this is what we call a rappel station, right? And so I clip into the rappel station and then unclip from my rope and just, like, yeet. Just...
Can I just interject? I like the whole spoiler alert though. That like Nick's with us. Like he's talking about this risky stuff, but I'm like, okay, well he's telling us a story, so he made it. And then he's like, I'm a hologram.
Let me let me actually wrap your head around this. I had more chance of dying in the car drive up there than I did on the rock. Statistically speaking, there is more chance of me dying on the way to the fucking... on the way there than there is of at all. So, yeah. Think about it that way. I'm very good at what I do. That's why I do it for a living. So, yeah. Like, we all drive around in these fucking 2,000 kilogram fucking steel boxes, but it just becomes second nature to you. But you're risking your life every day.
Cars are horrifying.
Cars are horrifying when you think about it. Like, it's a big fucking box of steel just with a fucking massive motor in it. At least I know what I'm doing. Anyway, that was me. That's what I do when I'm not fucking Look, I was on the first pitch, so there's 2 pitches of 35 meters, so we climb up and then we climb up again. On the first pitch, I was really scared. Like, I say it about 1,000 times, just I'm fucking scared. I'm really scared. But after we sat at the first like pitch anchor, and I've clipped in for like a good 20 minutes, and I'm just sitting there, it just became really like comfortable, and I became really comfortable. So yeah. Fear can't hurt you. Fear actually keeps me safe, you know? Fear makes me make sure I'm not dead, like make sure I know what I'm doing. Like fear keeps me in the zone of like in the flow state and stuff. I've got a video of after we came back down, and I'm usually super scared when I'm outdoor climbing, but after we came back down, we did another climb, and I was just fucking boom, 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 like really flowy, really fucking good moves. Like just at one point on this, like I don't know, it was only like 20 meters. I'm like 15 meters above the ground, and a meter and a half above my last piece of protection. And if I fall, I'm gonna fall past it. Like we call it a whipper. And I looked down, I went, oh, this whipper's not too bad. And it just, my mind was in a different place, and I just kept going. It was fucking good. So I was pretty happy about that. It's like a 5-year goal. This year I've already ticked off 2 goals, climbing related goals. As in, I'm trying to upgrade my level of bouldering, which is like small, harder climbs.
Keep pushing it, bro.
Oh yeah, so now I want to do a V4 by the end of the year, and I did it 2 days later after I made this goal. I'm like, I reconnected again. For fuck's sake.
Do you want me to disconnect from the internet?
It shouldn't matter. My download speed is like, it's not a download. It's just look fucking. My download and upload speeds are fine. It's literally the fucking connection. I think it might either be, I might buy myself a new router, because it's been dropping out a lot lately. So I don't know.
Like you think it's a hardware issue?
It's hard. I don't think it's a hardware issue. I think it's I think it's them. It's a them issue. But for fuck's sake, let's get started. The guys, after pursuing their quarries through the streets of Kasharoon, trying to catch the kidnapped Amphina, but she did pretty well for herself, freeing herself from a guard and chopping off fucking somebody's hand. That was pretty nuts. But then they came across some sort of unnamed abomination in the streets and found that this was way beyond their... this foe was far beyond them.
It moved at light speed.
And so they chose to run.
Well, some of us chose to run.
Some of us chose to run.
I hopped on rooftops.
After the rest of the party turned tail and bolted under the words of Amphina, Jack decided to just hang for a split second longer and took a mighty gash across his back. And after the subsequent chase through the back alleys of Kasharoon, we find our adventurers standing in front of the Albion's Reach, an inn well known to Flynn, who you have noticed has taken his leave of you. But we'll get back to that. It's nighttime and you awaken to the sound of hoofs and the sound of men moving through the grass. The walls of the thatched teepee that you sleep in ruffle in the wind. Now, louder still, hoofs. And a smell comes to you through your nose, the scent of burning hair. You can hear dogs barking people yelling. And all of a sudden, the teepee you sleep under is ripped aside by a horse travelling past, a dark figure across it, brandishing a torch, throwing it into the next teepee, which lights on flames. Chaos is around you. You look down at your small nightdress and your blonde hair flowing down by your ears. Bare feet, you start to run. All around you, devastation. A dog, a hound, its teeth just gnashing with blood, covered in ichor, stops in front of you, looks at you and blinks out of existence. It's just gone. The sounds of people yelling. The village is on fire. People dying to you left and right. You dodge. You see those figures in front of you. Faces wrapped in leather bands. White and red cloth. The red, the stains of blood. You duck out of sight as its sight line passes across you. And you wait for the killing blow, but it never comes. And so you're up on your feet again, your little heart pumping in your chest, your palms sweaty, running towards the edge of the village. More dogs in front of you, people yelling. A person is attacked. Rah! Dogs at its throat. Rah! Gets thrown to the ground just past you or past a pile of logs. This is your chance. You make a break for the tree line. As you run, your little heart pumps in your chest. Breathing. An arrow hits you and nothing more. Somewhere else across the land, you find yourself standing outside the Albion's Reach. What do you guys do?
So we've literally just like screeched to a stop after running from this monster.
Indeed you have.
I'm
The
gonna be
people
like-
standing around you, what the fuck, are you guys okay? Jack's back is, the blood is running down your leg.
Yeah, I'm like, we need
Is
to
he
get
okay?
inside. We need to get you inside. Like, what do you go?
Yeah, let's do that.
And I
Let's
like-
get
I
inside.
like help you through the door.
Flynn, white in the face, looks at you all, says he needs to go. Across the road towards a different district he runs. His little top knot disappearing behind a building.
Thank you, I guess.
I'm gonna go over there for a moment. I'm gonna go and. Sorry, I'm just still getting used to my character's abilities. I'm essentially casting a healing spell on myself straight away.
And so you find yourself standing outside the Albion's Reach. You're going to go inside?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So you go through the door. Okay. Boom, the door's open in front of you. And there, you find yourself inside the Albion's Reach. From the outside, it's a quaint little building. Walls of plaster framed by dark oak wooden uprights, foundations, and a green arched doorway that you've just burst through sits in the centre of the building. Frosted glass windows on either side of the door flank it. It sits in the shade of the great tower. Its olive-coloured roof. In the morning getting the beautiful sun, and in the evening covered, deepened by the shadow that's cast by the tower beside it. There's no revelry as you burst through the doors. This is not a place for jubilant celebration at the moment. Inside this place it's a place of quiet reflection. Most of the patrons barely even look up at you as you enter, and several of them choose to just study the bottom of their glasses, barely even aware of the three ragamuffins that have burst through the door. You can smell an open fire. The smell of roasting seafood hits you as your tummy's groan after your long chase through the streets.
Food. I like food.
Jack, you're bleeding badly.
Is there anywhere that I could sit down and not have attention brought on me?
Not really in this room.
Could
Okay,
we,
so I would like to be. Yeah, I need to get to a room then.
So what are you going to do?
Purchase a room?
So walk up to the front person, and I'm just holding it down.
Give me a perception check, please, Amphema.
I'll be making a move towards the clerk.
Towards the bar?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like we don't
Huh?
You don't have to. You know which dice is your d20. You do what you want to do.
D20.
Yeah.
And
Roll it and add your perception modifier to it, please. Good. The first thing you notice when you break through the door that it's not Bromhilda standing behind the bar. It's a swollen little dwarf man. Red-haired, you know, beard with two big plaits, sits tucked into his belt, balding on top. His red hair like a crown into a plait behind him. He's dressed in a simple blue tunic, brown breeches, and big buckled boots. And an elaborate belt as well adorns his waist.
I think I'd be walking up with Jack, kind of still supporting him, and be like, "Hi, yeah, hi, how you going?
Hi, how are you? Oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
Hey.
we're just gonna need to rent a room, please."
Yeah, got a place for the night.
For sure. And he takes out, up the stairs to the left. Room number 3. Just go.
And like I turn and start to walk, but then I turn back and I'm like, does Bromhildas still work here?
Who's asking? Maybe take your friend upstairs first and sort him out, and we can have a chat.
Okay. And then I lead him upstairs.
Cool. I go into the room. just leave me in here for a moment, okay? Just don't come inside. I make my way over to the edge of the bed.
I've left and closed the door behind me.
I sit on the edge of the bed. I put my blindfold down over my eyes, and using my artificer ancestral knowledge, if you were to be looking at me, you'd just see me sitting there with the blindfold on, and then starting to just touch pressure points on my body,
Sick.
and then back. So the way that my magic works is from ancestral knowledge, and when I remove my senses, I can have a better connection to them.
So you don't see it, but when you start touching yourself, you get closer to your wounds. You reach around your back, but you don't see the glow that comes out of your fingers and tendrils of light coming in and knitting the wounds back together. But you feel them.
Yep, so that's healing word. Cure wounds.
Yep.
So 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier, which, because I've got an 18 intelligence, is plus 4. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cool. I heal 9 hit points, which brings me to max health.
Nice.
You. Cool. And then after that, I get up. Ugh.
So while he's taking the time to do that, what are you two going to do?
I'm gonna go back downstairs and talk to the clerk.
Okay.
Feasting on
Yeah,
upstanding
quick Pip's
seafood.
tucking in.
Okay. So you can.
I'm basically just gonna, like, once I've closed the door, I'm kind of just gonna take a second and be like, oh my gosh. And then like, okay, I need to go talk to this guy, so I'm gonna go downstairs, back to the bar, make
point you in the right direction. If you want to stay here till close at dusk, then do it. But come back when there's nobody else around. I'll let you in.
Thank you. I'm
Cool.
probably just gonna join Pip with some food and maybe grab a portion to bring upstairs for Jack.
Cool.
I get up to leave the room, but when I'm just about to get to the door, I sort of have a flash of all of the events that just transpired. The chase, the arm being cut off, her being held captive,
Quite
And
a
it-
traumatic event.
and it
They smashing the first
And
face
I-
into oblivion.
no, not that, because my character comes from warriors, so seeing that kind of action isn't the same. But what I am feeling pain about is because my family were murdered, and seeing a young woman being held captive just reminded me of my late wife, because I don't exactly know what happened. So I basically portray whatever I'm seeing in front of me as potentially how it went down. So I have this moment of grief and reflection, and then leave out the door and walk down.
These guys, as you're walking out the door, Amphiona comes up and is almost knocking on it.
Oh, hi. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, everything's all good. Don't worry about it.
I bought you something to eat.
I was gonna get a drink first. I just wanted to pound one down, and then thank you. Yeah. What's your name?
Are
Oh,
you guys just going to sit here in the hallway and have this conversation while you're standing there with a plate of food, or are you going
I could grab like a drink as well. Maybe we'll go downstairs. Do you want?
to? You're still
take
feeling
this,
lightheaded, you know, like your back's.
I'm just gonna do my thing. I'll come back up and stay in the room. So if you wanna leave the food here, that's fine by me.
All right. I'll see you in a bit then. And I go in.
You sit down and wait.
I think I
Are
use.
you-
Face eating it, no hands, just raw.
Okay, that's $1 piece. Take it off your fucking face.
Yep, so I'll just be going down and, man of my word, getting a beverage, knocking it there, grabbing another one and taking it up.
I think in the time that he's downstairs, it's kind of like what the fuck I just went through, like hit me. And I think he comes back into the room and I'm just like holding my face, shaking. Like I'm not upset or crying, it's just like, it's like hit me what just happened. And it all happened within a very small like stretch of time and I'm just like in shock, like aftershock.
So, Jake, you come back in the room with your beer in hand. You see Amphiona, white as a ghost, the plate of food disregarded on the table beside her. She looks scared and frightened.
Hey, I'm not busting in on anything here, am I? Are you okay?
I think it takes like a second for her ears to realize she's just been spoken to, and she looks up and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine."
Look, I'm gonna be staying in this room tonight. I suppose the monk might show up again later, and the small one might come up as well, and Fino, Amphina, Jacked, Irontail. Yeah, so I'm gonna be staying here. Is everything okay? You're safe with me.
I think everything's okay. I actually came here to see Bromhilda, and she's not here, but I can get information about her if I go down and speak to the people tonight at dusk.
Are those weird people after you or something? I'm not really from here. Are you gonna be okay doing this?
I don't really have anything to go back to. I'm kind of just trying to move forward and just not sit around and do nothing.
Well, from what I can tell here, it's you bring more attention to yourself if you're by yourself, but if you're like an adventurer's party, you can kind of get away with being a tabaxi in this area. So, I suppose if we could get the monk and the small angry guy to just make us sort of blend in, then I think we'll be in a lot less trouble that way.
What are you in Kasharoon for?
Well,
You said you're out of town, so from out of town, so
I hesitate for a moment, and
the real hesitation.
Real hesitation.
Yeah, the
Hesitates for a moment.
don't worry about me. What about you? What brings you here?
I came here because I needed to see Bromhilda.
Yeah, well, as I said, if we sort of form a little gang here, I think a bit of a company would be, worthwhile, don't you?
You're not here for a reason, like I'm not going to be interrupting a big plan or anything
Well,
you've already got set in motion.
look, if you must know, I do have some magical powers, and that kind of activity isn't right here. But I am looking for a specific type of magic. And after I say that, I look around one more time, and I pull my shirt down, revealing my chest, where it's just sort of like a cavity with like an orb. You can see it on the character art. It's that kind of thing. So, you see, I kind of need someone to help me fix that. But that's what I'm here for.
I think Amphina, she didn't react when you said magic, but when you revealed your chest piece, I think she looks a little bit in awe, and she slowly, without a word, like goes in, because it's just so fascinating and otherworldly, and she kind of like catches herself and gets embarrassed, and like she let her intrusive thoughts win, and she's like, oh, does it hurt?
It keeps me alive.
But does it hurt while keeping you alive?
It depends what pain is for you, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of pain, did you need me to dress your back or anything?
I think you'll find I've got that covered.
Oh, like you've already covered it. Okay, all good.
But if you look at his back, his shirt's torn, but
Yeah.
the skin underneath is managed to knit itself back together. It would still be red and raw to the touch if you were to poke it, like a new scar. That's the skin's very thin, and almost you could almost scratch it open with a hard nail.
I kind of just like glance at it and I'm like, oh, so that's what you're doing up here.
Yeah, so it's really just understanding what this is, and I'll save the rest for another time. But so Bromhilda, what's she got for you?
I kind of lost all my family, and I just knew that she worked in this town. We knew each other when we were kids, and I didn't really have anywhere else to go. Like I'm in a bit of trouble, kind of on the run. I don't really know what to do. Like I'm not that streetwise. Like I can fend for myself, like in my town, but I can't go back to my town. So I just don't know what I'm really doing.
Well, you and me both, losing our whole family and all. I lost my wife, Leela. Oh, I just wish I could hold her one more time.
Oh.
And Fina reaches out and like pats him on the arm. I'm so sorry.
And my 3 children, Luella, Jericho, and Conan. If only I could play with them one more time.
Luella.
Yeah. So the wife is.
Oh, I know. I wrote shit down.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the DM. Luella, Lilia. Is it Lilla? Lilla?
Layla. And
Oh, you
Luella.
said Lilla before, by the way. Layla. Layla.
Layla.
Luella, Jericho, and Conan.
Yeah, that's correct.
One of my mods is named Jericho, actually.
So
Head pats for the tabaxi. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Welcome to chat. How are you, Tama?
So you see, I've lost my family. You lost your family. It's kind of like a meaningful coincidence, you know? So I want to help you out.
I just wanted to say thank you for chasing after when the guys grabbed me. Oh, I wonder if that little guy's still here. Maybe he ran off with the other little guy. Cuts to Pip, just
It's like fucking neck deep in food. You're starting to. Your tummy's starting to get full. You're finally starting to satiate that appetite. I've never seen such a small person eat so much, the dwarf says to you.
I came out.
Are you,
We destroy.
are your friends okay?
What friends?
The ones you came in with.
Oh no, I was having some rooftop fun.
I don't know what that means.
Doesn't matter. I had a good time.
I'm glad.
I'm full now.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for the goals.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
He goes back to taking the multitude of dishes out from in front of you and putting them out the back.
So, what friends?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Talking about those people. I was
Wait for it. I've got a new addition to the stream
Are
tonight,
they
guys. You're gonna like this.
friends? I don't know.
Who are you just talking to yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Internal monologue.
Go search.
So, give me a investigation check, please. Penis check.
Yep, it's there.
It's there.
It's definitely there. 16.
16. You remember the bartender saying it was the second door on the left as you go up the stairs. So you make your way up.
Spell changing.
From outside, you guys hear. And the squeaks.
Stench of fish.
What's that smell? I don't know if I like it or not. Ah, hey guys.
So do you just burst through the door?
Yeah.
So he just bursts through the door, and you see.
And then CJ,
We're in the middle of like this
rip-
really tender moment.
Yeah,
and
like
he's
this
just
really
like,
tender moment, and he just bursts through the door, a bit of fish, like fish bone hanging off his chin.
There's Van Helsing holding the crossbow and then... Oh.
Well, that's an entrance.
I never got to thank you for helping.
The dice
out
box on the
before.
couch.
So thank you. What's your name?
Him. I was always like a good scrapping. I don't mind. I walk over and hold my hand out. Your help was really well appreciated back there. I'm Jack Irontail. How old are you? I don't know. I'm not that old. Okay, well, just had something that my kids would do. That's the reason why I ask. Oh. Well, I was not fighting. I was playing. No, I liked it. It was a good thing. Come in. Welcome to the gang.
Closes the door behind him.
What are you in Kasharoo for? Are you local?
He's helping us. Help you, right? I mean, yeah, but no. I was looking for treasure.
Treasure?
Yeah.
What kind of treasure?
Yeah, what kind of treasure? Treasure that belongs in caves. That's where I'm from.
Give me an inside check with that look on your face. And give me a persuasion check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
No way, Nat
Don't
20!
even bother, mate.
Yeah,
that's your out.
Oh, wait, are we going against each other?
Yeah, yeah. I want
Isn't
an
it?
insight check. It's going to be hard to beat a nat 20.
19.
No.
Oh, did you actually get a 19?
So, yeah, as far as you can tell, he's definitely telling the truth from what, like,
22 is what
so dirty 22. Like, he's telling the truth. He's like, in his soul, that's what he believes. He's definitely telling you the truth.
Oh, and there's many caves in Kasharun with treasure in it.
Oh, I don't know. I've spent my whole life in a cave.
How did you come to be in Kasharun?
I was searching for treasure. I just told you.
There's no. You just said there's no caves in Kasharun.
I said I don't know. All I know is that I was looking for treasure.
Well, I guess there might be some catacombs around the area we could... Do you have some kind of treasure sense?
Oh,
In your mind, Pip, you do.
Oh. Nice.
well, I don't know what you're doing, but you can join. It'll be fun.
Well, I think we've got one mission ahead of that one. How about you join us to find Bromhilda? And then we'll find the secret treasure. Well, maybe it's buried under the town. In the cave.
There's secret treasure, I'm sure.
Well, here we go. We'll just trust your insight.
It's not inside. It's real.
We'll trust your word.
Oh, Raven. What does Surge do?
She's a piece of shit. Double pieces of shit. The horrid, the rude, and the damn right,
It's like-
rude.
Debuffs.
But she redeemed Cursed and Surge.
Yeah, well, do I have to repeat myself? It's
She's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like double whammy.
So,
Mwah.
anyway, I'm kind of a bit tired, but we just need to figure out what the first step is with your plan. Where are we going?
Well, the dwarf said to meet him
Hey, Sam.
downstairs in the bar.
Hey, Sam. Yeah.
And he said to come at dusk. So, is dusk midnight?
It's when the sun
daybreak?
goes down.
When the sun goes down.
Daybreak.
Okay.
It being a weeknight, you know that. No, you don't. Just continue. It's a weeknight.
I'm just gonna say, like,
It's good to go.
Kids gonna get up.
you know, we've been through a lot this morning. We're gonna meet at dusk. I don't know where this information will take us, but I'm going to have a rest. Shut my eyes and try and calm down my feelings and what I've been through. I don't know what you guys are wanting to do, but I will be downstairs in the bar at dusk if you wanted to join me.
Well, I'm happy to join you for that. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna be going. I gotta save the little bit of gold I have. I can't have any more drinks or food.
How much gold do you have?
It'll be on your.
I think
Where
it should
would
be,
I
I think,
see it?
10. Where's Sam when you need him?
It'll be in your
Sam,
item.
where do I find my gold?
It'll be in your item. It'll be in your item inventory.
Be in your inventory.
Yeah. Some people don't start with gold.
Oh, I got 15. Cool.
15 gold.
How much
look
does
at
a
you
room
go.
cost?
For a room here, it will be. What's that? Food, drink, and lodging. There we go. And for a modest room, it'll be 5 silver pieces.
Food, drink, and lodging, so he didn't pay for his drinks, he got it with the room.
Huh?
I'm gonna pay $1 for food and you get food.
It is
fed.
live. Yeah, I change it. Huh?
That's shit. That bloke overcharged me.
You ate a gold worth of food.
Okay, and I got 2 drinks as well.
Okay, so really, it's only like 10 silver pieces each, which makes up 1 gold.
Which is
so
1 gold, yeah.
So for food and lodging, you owe me 3 silver pieces. You know
So
what?
it's 3 silver pieces each for the lodging.
No, it's just 1 gold each for food and lodging for the night.
Yep. So you go.
You have 80. Holy fuck! Who did you rob?
Alright,
Oh, you can minus it, and you'll see the exchange rates.
1 gold piece is 2 lodging.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
gold piece is 10 silver.
That's
So-
the city they're in. This is Kafsha Ring. Let me show you around. This is the Winter Bottom. This is another place. This is other stuff. This is here's some farms. I added farms and some more stuff. The tail, right? Yeah, the tail. Look, Quinn is probably always on point with his costumes. It's fucking great.
I wore a wizard hat for the last campaign,
And it was full
it
summer.
was hot. Like if you're from Australia, it was like 40 degrees.
wool.
And it was. I had cold peas under.
And cold tea. Like it's just. It's just
He's just like, it's made of wool. He sounded.
of course it's gonna heat you up.
What we're saying is that, like, you know, it's your
Dedication.
dedication to the
Green
cause.
sweats.
I will miss that in the winter. Yes.
Yeah, so Tama, you can see in front of Craig and Rian that there's a TV, and that's where we play, and this is the live of that TV. Yeah. So, you guys, what do you do for the next couple of hours? Yeah, it's just a TV lying down. Yeah.
I'm sleeping, or at least lying down and just resting my body.
Chilling.
Chilling.
As am I, just to be conscious of like not spending too much. I
Yep.
don't really.
So
have
do you stay in the room?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. You stay in the room.
Yeah, I'm lying in bed.
What do you do, Pip?
Bouncing up and down on the mattress.
I'm just there like trying to sleep. He's bouncing. Actually, is there like a tub or something in the room, or is it like a communal, like one for each floor or something?
There's one for each floor.
So I'm probably, before I go to bed, I'm gonna go and wash myself because I'm covered in blood and mud and sticks and, you know, I've got like cuts and scrapes.
You find
People don't give shit.
the semblance of a washroom. It's a pump with a basin and a ladle.
Yeah.
And some straw to dry yourself with. Big bale of hay. So it's very archaic washroom. The toilet is a hole in the ground.
Oh, they got the nice hole in.
They got the nice hole. It's got wood around the edge, so it's not just a hole in the ground. It's a platform of wood that has a hole cut into it.
Do they have like a sand pit?
Yeah, there's a little pile of sand.
No tabaxi zone.
Like no, there's a pile of sand. If you go to the bathroom, I'm going to have to make a constitution check to see if you use the actual sand to piss in or to put onto the poo that you put into the hole, because that's the stream just died. For fuck's sake, man! This is pissing me off. Anyway, I don't know where we're going. It's fucking annoying me. I'm gonna
The
have to
hooded,
look at-
yeah, the hooded figure.
The hooded figure sits in the corner, and a young lady, tiefling, blue of skin, sits passed out. Wi-Fi. In the corner. So you make your way down the stairs, and the young dwarf behind the bar looks up as you approach.
As I walk up, I'm kind of glancing around because the way that the dwarf, you said, the way that the dwarf kind of reacted to me asking about Bromhilda, like in my head, I'm like, this is either going to be like super dangerous, super bad, or super illegal. So I'm kind of looking around, checking on the guy in the corner. He's far enough away. Checking the tiefling. She's definitely passed out.
Yeah.
Just making sure that we're the only ones in the vicinity.
Give me a perception check, please.
Oh, come on, crash These open chocolates,
Oh no.
please.
No, they're mahoney baked ham.
7.
7. From what you can tell, nobody else is paying any attention to you. The
Well,
person.
that's a bad.
The character doesn't know
Agreed.
that.
Yay for clean hands.
My hands are actually clean today. I haven't done any work except writing with a pencil. So you approach the bar,
Yeah.
and the
That's classic
bartender.
Raven.
And the bartender looks up at you,
Hi.
and he's like,
You said to meet you here at dusk.
"Hmm."
Yeah.
You said a name it can be bad luck to say that name out loud around here.
I'm confused.
Have you seen Harry Potter? Like, you know Voldemort, how you
Are
can't
you
say his
asking
name?
Amphina?
I'm asking the character. I'm asking the group. We've all seen Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know how you can't say Voldemort's name?
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Oh.
No. Sorry.
That's classic.
Every time. So, yeah, we don't speak her name too loudly. It can be a death sentence in certain circles.
Has she done something?
Who are you?
I knew Brom from when we were kids. She's the only person left in
Tell
my
me your
life.
name.
Amphina Nadali. Did we figure out what town I'm from?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Amphima, if you are who you say you are, then you know what I'm going to ask. What's the password?
I think she just kind of laughs a little bit and then goes, fragrance.
Yes, okay, yes. Yes, who you're looking for, I do know her. And I've been expecting you for months now. Like I said, I can't give you Bromhilda's whereabouts, but I can give you the ability to find her. Come with me.
I follow.
And
I
so,
look behind and see if the other guys are following me.
Of course, yep.
Well, off we go, I guess.
and he takes you to the back behind the bar. He opens it up for you and gestures for you to walk behind the bar and through a pair of swinging doors out into the kitchen. He takes you over to near the stove and he looks at the gnome. Give me a hand with this, will you? And he puts his hand on the side of the stove and starts to push. Do you help?
Yeah, that looks fun.
Give me yeah, baby. I got a nat 20, so old mate's doing, hey, how are you, Porter?
Your modifier would be probably +4 if you got 18.
So as the dwarf is pushing the,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Said,
he says to you, my name is Herman. I'm Bromhilda's brother. As you push the dirt and you push the scratching noise on the steel floor reveals a trapdoor. The dwarf reaches down and open it, and there, when the players get a nat 20, the DM got a nat 20 for once. I
Good
didn't get any.
afternoon, Mrs. Portia.
It's Porter. That's my son.
Porter.
Yeah.
I thought it was Portia. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
The silver badge bang. Let's go. So, thanks for the follow, by the way, Tama. She looks at the three of you. Yay! Thanks for the resub, bro. So he reveals to you underneath the stove a trapdoor, which he pulls back, and there beneath the trapdoor is a ladder descending down into darkness. She told me you will find what you seek down there. And she told me that only you will be able to get down there.
Me specifically.
Yeah.
kind of just look at the others like,
I don't know. She may have meant metaphorically.
alright, I came here to find Brom, I'm gonna find Brom.
Look, I'll come down the hole, but if there's some sort of obstacle or maybe magical barrier, I might get stuck. But let's just see what happens.
Alright.
And so,
Used to dug holes.
I guess that kind of looks like a cave. Right at home, eh, Pip?
I'm right behind you.
and you guys make your way down the ladder and into the depths below.
How long's the descent?
30 foot.
Yep. Okay.
It gets pitch black as you get down there. Those of you with dim sight will barely see much further than.
With deep no.
You're a deep gnome there. And we're gonna take a quick little break while I set some stuff up.
Ooh! Quick little break. Can we chuck on the banger?
Quinn wants to watch the thing again, so headphone warning for everybody.
Headphone
Intro.
warning.
We'll be back soon.
Check out this intro.
Oh, actually, it doesn't happen when I go that way. Actually, I can change it. Edit the scene transition. Get the connections. Delete that. Go to transition. Go to done. This should play now, I'm guessing. Alright, enjoy. We'll see you
Yay.
guys in like 5 minutes. I won't be long. So, we're back. Unfortunately now, you don't have my face. You have a top-down view of the battlefield.
Right.
So, I feel like I could get closer. That looks heaps better. Can you actually see what's going on? You sort of can.
Yeah, it's right on my face. Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
That'll do for now. We can just keep changing it. Okay, so I figure... But now there's like a giant thing of like... just a green screen. Might as well just put this back on. But then, no, that's not going to work. Look, I'm sorry, I need the immersion for the other players. What do you mean, Pip? Pip's still there.
This track's a banger.
It's such a...
This like medieval sort of like vibey vibe. I'm like over here just loving it.
Can we all see now? Can we all see what's going on? Folks, you make your way down a ladder and get to the bottom of the room of the ladder, and you find yourself in a dimly lit room with a giant pair of double doors in front of you.
I suppose that's the way to go.
Just before we go through this door, just let me take a closer look.
I go up to the door and just check to see if there's anything suspicious before we just burst in.
Give me an investigation check.
Strike the torch.
7.
You don't see anything untoward.
Looks like I'm going first.
Do you open the door?
Yes.
It swings open gently. And
No
bef-
creak?
No.
Would you look at that?
Everybody make a deck save. And so
The door casts fireball.
the door casts fireball. So do you step into the room? In front of you, all you can see is a bookshelf.
Yeah.
Dusty and old. As you open the doors and the doors finally get to their resting place, a dim light glows inside. Eldritch and green.
I'm assuming you're going to stick close to me.
Well, I mean, we're kind
Gay.
of standing in a group.
Yeah. So, okay,
So
so
we're probably just gonna like.
yeah, so I'm
take
just gonna just walk
steps
forward.
Together.
So you're gonna walk in together?
Yeah.
I'm happy to just casually be amazed and gaze at the room.
Oh, so you're just roaming.
Probably in my own world.
Sure.
So you guys walk into the room. What looks like an ancient office. Will Nick remember that we can... What does it say? Will Nick remember that we can't see his face? Yeah, I know you can't see my face. And that's fine. I'm still looking at a non-existent camera.
This is odd. This is peculiar. What's all
It
this?
is strange. Looking around, you see several bookshelves, some filled to the brim with books, others trinkets and items.
Does the room have any sort of magic-esque or like? Am I interested to like take a look at the book titles? Or
Give me an Arcana check. The door's a mimic.
Towards them, like, just stands there. Yeah, that's what I call it. +6. Nat 1. Nat 1, folks.
Not that you can see. You don't see anything jumps out at you, anything out of the ordinary that seems to have any sort of arcane power. There's a couple of items on shelves that look like they belong in an alchemist's den, you know, like a skull and a set of weights on a pendulum. But what catches everybody's eye is in the middle of the room. There is a plinth with a large bowl on top of it, and inside this bowl, maybe 3 or 4 gallons of a green liquid. And over on the table to the far, on the far edge of the wall, you guys spy some flasks of hastily filled vials with this same green liquid, or what you assume to be the same green liquid inside of them. Also beside the plinth is a broken lever.
Like at the.
If you have a look at if you stand up and have a look, you can see where the lever
Oh yeah.
is.
Okay. Cool.
I'll point it out to chat. So you've got a desk here, you've got the plinth in the middle with the liquid and a broken lever here on the side.
Can we see that the lever's connected to specifically the table?
Make an investigation check. Probably, yeah, I remember. That's why I don't have to think about. Look, if we get another video camera, I can probably change it so we can do this. I can just press a button and it'll swap, and I'll still be on screen. But that's another $90. USD.
No,
Why?
help the streams. Get the shit.
So guys, did you roll?
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Plus 3, so I got a 4.
You can't see any correlation between you can't see any correlation between what's going on. What did you think?
Walk past them and just start, I don't know, playing with things, touching things, to see what that book would be like.
What exactly? Tell me exactly. What exactly are you investigating?
Just gonna like sniff and like.
Picture like a toddler at like a store.
Oh,
and is
okay, so
touching all the things.
I see. My character looks over, and I see Pip sort of doing a bit of like a trance walk, kind of like, I got an idea. And hey, Pip! I walk up to him and go, and I give him 2 good pats on the back.
Why don't you look now and see if you can find something?
I casted guidance on you.
Just push him over onto his face.
The cantrip. So you
I
get
go.
What? Oh, I feel knowledgeable.
So,
Are you
Tell-
gonna do it?
what are you gonna do?
Have a little bit of a look.
What are you looking at exactly? What are you? Are you just spanning the whole room? Are you just scanning the whole room? Are you looking at something in particular?
Anything that seems out of place.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Actually, investigation.
What does guidance do? Is it?
And then a D4.
A D4, yeah.
So it's kind of like my version of guidance. Okay.
So, as you cast guidance,
18.
Ah.
Was that fucking cursed?
Yes.
It's always you.
Did you get a good roll at
Thanks,
least?
Raven.
18 with the plus 4. What did you roll?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my one.
Guidance is just a 1d4 on an ability check. So
I rolled a 4.
he rolled a 4, so his 14 turned into an 18 for a perception check. So let's see what happens. But I think I've triggered something.
Investigation. What'd you get?
I'm about to learn. I can't remember what happened.
There was a curse and a surge.
The gods don't like use magic around here, but the gods
That's
mean-
very thematic. Very thematic of the world. But I've already got 1 point of exhaustion, so...
But you rested. Doesn't that get rid of
yeah,
exhaustion?
if you did take a short rest, we'll get rid of your point of exhaustion.
Okay, yes, I
Yeah,
had taken at least a
Did
short
you
rest
take a short rest?
between that time.
We slept that night, didn't we?
No, because we slept
Who had
during...
exhaustion?
Me and I think
Flynn?
Flynn.
Okay.
No, I did too.
Because we rested during the day because we didn't know what was going to happen that night at dusk.
Yep.
So I got to punch in that long rest in the exhaustion thing.
Now, yeah, you click on the... So in your conditions, click on the exhaustion thing and then open up alignment, status alignment, scroll to the bottom. So above...
Conditions and what features of trade.
No, it's above that. It's next to your armor class.
Oh, yeah.
And then scroll to the bottom, you'll see it, and then hit the left arrow. You get out of dying.
Yeah, Jim.
Okay, so spill the beans.
What?
One leg now.
What are you guys doing?
Okay. Oh,
Isn't he cursed?
no, we don't know what's happened
You
yet.
don't know what's happened.
Yeah, so he rolled an 18 on his perception check.
You rolled an 18 on your perception check.
Yeah.
Is that a place below?
First off, you notice that the lever is well and truly broken. There's no way through mechanical ingenuity or strength that you could flip that switch.
Can you see if it was like broken from someone using it, or it's broken on purpose, or like broken from like just being.
You don't know.
Karen.
So, also you notice that the vials on the table, of the four vials that are there, 2 are filled and 1 is empty. Lipstick adorns the edge of it. It sits tipped over on the table with a tiny little bit of liquid in it.
Can I roll by?
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, first, that lever's buggered. There's no way that ain't gonna ever come back. Also, I just noticed this. There's vials. These look to be full. Someone's had this. Look. Is that? What's that? What's that?
I've never seen anything like that before.
I'm no
What does it
alchemist.
smell like?
I couldn't tell you what that is. Bottoms up, I suppose. I'm joking, don't.
No, the empty one. What's that on the... Is that glass?
Oh.
Give me a perception check. Actually, no, investigation as well.
As well?
No, just investigation.
Is that treasure?
Are you showing her the bottle?
I got an 8.
It's not very high. You can see lipstick around the rim.
Oh, that's lipstick.
What's this?
It's a familiar shade to you.
That looks kind of like Ron's shade that she always wears.
Is it treasure? Can I at least get gold for it?
I mean, if you go to the right person with the right sort of interests, probably.
Fetishes? People like lipsticks on glass.
Don't look at me.
I don't know. I'll leave it here for now.
Well, it's something about these vials. Should we take them, at least the full ones that are corked?
I didn't say they were corked.
Ah.
I just said they were full.
Well,
Can I tip sip and bite?
Are you going to drink a vial?
No, sip and bite.
There's only one liquid.
No.
Did you say the milky one as well?
No, they're just...
There's 2.
There's 4 vials.
Okay.
2 of them are full with the same green liquid that is filling the bowl in the middle of the room. You guys need to listen.
No, I'm aware. I'm aware of that.
The other 2, one lays completely empty, like it's never been used. Another, like I said, has a little bit laying down on its side, a little bit of dregs in the bottom of it, and lipstick adorns the edge.
have you seen anything like this, Jax? Like, do you know what this liquid could be? Is it poisonous?
That one that's empty with the drag. I'm gonna.
You taste the dregs?
Lipstick first. Taste it.
Do you taste the liquid inside?
Lipstick? That doesn't taste very nice. People put that on their lips.
Some people.
It's made of crushed beetles and a form of bird excrement that they use to make lipstick in this world.
Hot.
Anyway,
So do you taste the liquid, the little bit of liquid
Just a
inside?
little bit
A
on
little
the
bit?
top,
Nothing
yeah.
happens. There's no adverse effect to you. It just tastes minty, like it looks.
Tastes like some of those wild bushes we got growing on the edge of the caves. It's a bit fresh.
Can I look around the room for anything that would instantly be like, that's Brom's, or like anything recognizable? Because at the moment we've got the vials and the bowl in the middle and the lever.
Well, from what I can see, Brom's drank a whole vial. Like, that's evident to me, so...
Ron was up. Jack's gonna have a drink.
This doesn't really seem like a puzzle to me. It seems as though your friend Brom, if that's her lipstick, if that's familiar to you, then she probably drank it and disappeared. Do you want your answers? They might be in the vial. But that's just... I've never been an alchemist, so I couldn't tell you anything about this.
Is there nothing else in the room apart from that?
Nope. Nothing else of interest.
I just don't want to fucking die in the second episode of my first campaign. Fuck it, I'll drink it.
So you guys watch as the ballsy little human walks up, takes a vial. Do you take the empty vial and fill it, or do you drink one of the ones that's on the table?
I take
Choices have consequences.
I take one of them that's on the table.
You take one that's on the table. Oh. Chug, 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 chug. She gives a slight burp. And she blinks out of existence to you two. About...
What did it look like?
It looked like she drank the bottle and blinked out of existence.
Like you
just...
blink and I wasn't there anymore.
Like, yeah, she just is gone.
There's a bottle.
Bottle gone too.
How does that explain the lipstick?
So seeing that, I just go up to the empty vial, walk up to the bowl, fill it up, grab the other vial that's full. Hey, Pip! You wanna go invisible with me, man?
That sounds like a wicked ride! Let's do it, buddy! Yeah!
Are we all gonna die? Like.
And so you drink. And standing in that dusty room, if you were a fly on the wall, you would see a small gnome and a tabaxi just blink out of existence. So guys, you're gonna have to make new characters. I'm joking.
Star.
Wait a sec.
Roll credits.
Wait a sec. This is gonna be funny. So I need to get this.
My stomach, bro.
You.
I'm getting a teleportation vibe. I just went with it.
Oh, where's the you died? It didn't say it.
Oh, and it's buffering.
What piece of shit?
Well, we died, yeah?
No, you're not. I wouldn't do that. It is too nice to kill you in my first stream. Okay. What you do see, though, when you blink back into existence a few seconds before these two blink in beside you, is the same room. This time, the room seems brighter, the walls less dusty, the book's leathers not tarnished, they're vibrant with their colours. A ghostly, almost incomprehensible figure moves around the room. In this world, everybody give me a perception check.
+2.
Huh?
Oh, well.
+2, oh good. So he got a 2?
12.
We got some perception checks coming inbound, or?
Fuck me, 7. I'm rolling straight duty.
Are you gonna...
12.
12, okay.
Sorry.
These two notice that in this world, natural 20, Raven, you also notice the lever at this moment is unbroken. It's one of those big old school, like you'd see in like a train, like an old school train switching, where you grab the handle and squeeze it across.
Just like,
And as you watch, the ethereal figure bends down in front of it and snaps it off. And you blink back, you're into that dusty room again. Vials in hand. The walls dusty and old.
What
As
was
you
that?
as you blink back into existence, a flurry of cockroaches skitter and scatter themselves underneath the bookshelves. The door still behind you lies opened. Like you were here moments ago.
Did you guys see that thing? It broke the lever. Is that how it got broken originally? Did we just see like what happened in this room?
How did it taste?
How did what taste?
Minty.
The
Minty.
minty. Oh,
Yeah.
Minty face.
Minty fresh. Well,
It tasted like the fruit juice punch that your mother used to make for you as a small child, with orange and citrus flavors, apples, and a hint of something that you can't quite tell. It was a herb mother used to pick.
thank you kindly for that description. I really appreciated that. So just to
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic
no,
or not. Like,
no, I wasn't. That was beautiful. That was
No, I
beautiful.
tried.
So with what we saw, was that like a stop time event where we could have pulled the lever before it broke it?
You don't know. Why are you fucking asking me? I'm not gonna answer that question. What the fuck?
You're asking us as a group?
Yeah. Okay. I'll ask.
That's what we
Okay.
Like, are we playing D&D or am I telling you a story? Like, come on.
was that like some kind of like flashback where we could open the door, or?
Like, use the lever before it's broken, and it will fix the lever here.
Hey, Pip! You feel like drinking another vial, man?
I mean, why not?
Okay, well, stand by the plinth, and when you drink the potion, pull on the lever right away. You think you'd do that?
Why don't you ask Siri?
Why don't you ask fucking Siri?
Siri just jumps in. What? Anyway.
What do you mean? What do you reckon?
By this stage, I've already filled one up, and I'm just like, I'm already tempting him a bit.
Hey, what say?
It was kind of new and tasty.
Makes room. Makes a little burp, makes room, and then chugs it down.
So Pip, you guys watch as Pip flashes out of existence. This time when you come back to that brightly lit room, you're physically in it. There's no ethereal figure moving around the room, and the handle lays broken, and the remnants of it lie there beside it.
No, I'm trying to configure it.
Conjigger.
What do you mean by conjigger?
Like,
Do you want to try and put the handle back together, or?
yeah, like turn it around, jam it in, and sit. Barbaric stuff. Barbaric stuff.
Just don't break it in the process.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Let's go. Let's go.
Anthony Cobalt.
You quickly bend down and start lashing the handle together. And as you feel your body being pulled away, back to reality, back to your time, you throw the lever. It flicks over.
Yes!
You can have inspiration for that.
Yeah! That was great. That was great. Got to see it live. Nice.
Everybody, you two give me a perception check.
Let's do the black dice this time. Oof. 5.
18.
You guys watch as if in a dream, you watch the lever click over. Behind you, Amphema, you hear a noise of something moving. You turn around to look. Okay, she turns around to look. Behind you, a tapestry that you didn't notice as you guys walked in, just a boring old tapestry, falls away, revealing a painting of a knight, donned in armor, kneeling, his arms outstretched, and in his hands sits a rose. Also, as Pip snaps back into existence, the lever clips over, all these things happening simultaneously at once. The wall behind the desk here starts to shake and shake. Pip blinks back into existence. The wall lifts up and reveals on the other side.
In a victory war cry,
Oh no, fuck with
in a
me.
victory success,
Oh, don't be a
Pip
piece of shit.
pulls out his hammer and
I did it!
Nice!
I gotta.
You like disappeared and then the door went like, whoa! Man.
I gotta check something, kids.
I guess I kind of like tug on Jack's arm and kind of like point to what I heard. So we can look at the painting.
it's just chilling.
Whoa. I was never good with art. That was quite nice.
That looks like treasure. What's that little red thing there in his hand?
Maybe you do have the senses to find treasure. Pip, nice work.
Yeah, see, I told you. It's like treasure.
So I guess I'll just be starting to peep ahead of me and see what's around the corner. Oh.
Is there any light in this room?
Well, give me a fucking second. I'm doing 10,000 things.
Nice.
I'm missing something. Where'd it go? Here it is.
Okay.
So, on the other side, as the wall lifts up in front of you, you see a vast room open up and expand before you. The lights slowly starting to light around the room, bursting into light. The same flame that adorned the first room. In this room, there sits piles and piles of old used armor, broken down tools. Nothing of value, but a lot of scattered items of everyday use and pieces of artwork, sculptures, old broken swords. In the center of the room sits a statue, kneeling with its hands outstretched.
Hands outstretched like front ways, like that?
Yeah, like it's holding something.
What does the statue look like? Like, what is it hold?
Give me a perception check. You can tell. It looks like it's a knight. On bended knee. Hands out in front of it.
Isn't this kind of like your thing now? Amphina? Maybe this is Brom's thing she was talking about.
Well, kind of reminds me of that painting in the other room with the knight holding a rose in his hand.
Well, I see lots of treasure in here. Well, I've heard of dragons before. I've been known to set my own. They're fun.
You'll have to teach me one day. Hang on a minute.
Is there any, would there be any small stones on the ground? Pebbles? Yep, so I'll pick up a handful of pebbles. 3 in fact. And then I use the cantrip. So I pick up these 3 pebbles. And if you're watching, you just see me take a breath in. And just shut my eyes. And the stones are just lightly light up. So I'm just performing the cantrip magic stone. And then I hand one to each of you.
Feel free to throw this at a foe, but watch this. This is a little trick us tabaxi do to find traps.
I get down low and kind of do like a skimming stone with one of the magic stones.
Which direction are you going to throw it? Like, give me a...
Yeah, I'll keep away from the statue. Yeah, so I'll just throw... Yeah, there's me. Yeah, cool. I'll just throw mine straight. Yeah. Probably into this corner.
Take it as hard as you can. It runs along the edge of the weapon rack. Skitters across the floor. Nothing happens.
Hey, why don't you guys give it a try?
I'm gonna throw it over the top. I like to hit those little crates over there. Yeah!
Throw my rock.
Yeah. Same thing, no effect. There seems to be no deviation of its path. Nothing to indicate there would be any sort of trap in the area.
I'm gonna walk up to the statue and put my rock in his hand. But when you say a rock, you mean like a
So,
No, like a stone. Like,
small.
and what does it do exactly?
to read the cantrip, you touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic. You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, it has a range of 60 feet. If someone else attacks with the pebble, that attacker adds your spellcasting ability modifier, not the attacker's, to the attack roll. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus 4. Hit or miss, the spell then ends on the stone. So it has magical damage if thrown as an attack, but it's just a stone.
Doesn't have any ability to detect magic.
Negative, but it is magic, so if something was to absorb magic, I guess maybe it would just lose its light. Like, it's very dim. Like, you know, when you light up those glow-in-the-dark stickers, they don't produce light, but they just kind of have just a dim lit. So that's all that it would have.
You know what? As you put the stone into the hands of the spirit, it flickers in colour, as if maybe there is something magical about this statue.
Did you guys see that? Change colour. What does that mean?
What do you mean, did we see that? We were talking about traps and you just walked through the middle! You're crazy!
You threw yours and nothing happened.
Get her there!
And I go put my hand up to give you a high five.
Now what were you saying?
It changed colour. You didn't see it. The light around it.
I was way back here. I wasn't quite sure what was happening over there. What happened?
Oh, I just put it down because I thought maybe, you know, it's got its hands outstretched. Maybe it wants to hold something, and I don't know. I thought maybe it was like weighted and it could open something up. But there's nothing really else in the room that could be put into something.
Don't speak so soon. We haven't had a proper look. There could be something else we could put in its hands.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I would like to take a look around the room.
Well,
to
there you
see
go.
if
Give me a fucking investigation check if you would like to take a look around the room.
That is fucking with a capital F.
17! That's the best roll I've had so far!
Nice. You find
You fail.
trinkets, but what especially tickles your fancy is a golden rose. Not golden, a brass rose.
Ah. Hey, look what I found.
Is that treasure? That looks pretty.
I don't know.
It
What?
looks like the rose that's in the painting out front.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give it to you.
I take it and I walk over and I flick the pebble out of the hands.
It clatters across the floor.
And then I put the rose in and like pretty quickly like take a few steps back.
So, can I have a lolly?
You don't want to do.
That nerd's rope was so sweet that I'm feeling ill from
I'm just stocking up.
it. Snacks.
You want some?
No, I'm saying you want snacks.
I'm not hungry.
I got so many snacks.
For you?
And there's
Where the fuck did it go?
watermelon in the fridge. I've already cut it.
Oh, man, I'm keen on that.
And they just go.
No, well,
Sugar-free chocolate!
Sounds pretty pointless to me. Okie dokie, artichokies. So, as you place the brass rose and take a step away, the statue slightly. Yeah, can Tabaxis eat chocolate? That's a good point. It's carob. Like under some weight, the statue sinks imperceivably, just a little bit. And above you, a trapdoor opens, and out flitters what look like 3 little sprite-like fairies. but they don't look like nice fairies. Their teeth jagged.
Scary bitches! Rage!
I would like everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
No rage. Pre-rage, just for the sake of pre-rage. Just nothing.
No.
Right. Damn it.
I'm wearing this equipment, that means I auto rage.
Is initiative the D20?
It's called the slapstick 5000.
Fuck me sideways.
That's a pretty.
Eek, that was a bad roll as well.
I've had nothing but bad
Oh my
rolls.
god! That's like the fifth, like 18 I've got, like, tonight.
I got 6.
You'll know when I want initiative.
Oh, sorry, 17.
I don't fucking wait, you motherfuckers.
You motherfucker.
Fucking hell.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright. So, who got 20 to 15 to 20?
17 more.
Almost wrote Gangor down. Who got 10 to 15? Who got 5 to 10? Numbers?
9.
6.
9.
9. For ejection?
Injection.
My name's Jack.
Yeah, we need 10.
We need Sam. My name's Jack.
My name is Jack.
So funny when he says it.
Love.
Ruler. Well, Pip, with a chunky boy roll,
That is.
it's your first.
We need that.
Those
What would you like to do?
little nine muscles. Crush. Rock and roll. Enrage.
Okay. So you're standing right here. You're gonna rage as your bonus action first.
Yes, please, my lord.
Okay. Got your rage on.
Slap the closest one to me.
You're gonna run straight up to this guy and slap it.
Two-handed. One.
Two-handed. Are you? What can you do with that? Can you do?
I'm you can. That's right.
That seems. Okay. Roll to hit. Are you doing reckless attack? Are you?
No, I don't have that yet.
Oh.
Just rage.
Yep. Roll to hit. Don't you get advantage
Oh,
on?
nat 20.
Fucking kidding me?
Well,
I get advantage.
He's got all the
I think you get advantage.
rolls.
No, that's if you reckless attack.
Okay, yeah.
And because Aaron did that every attack.
Forever. Sorry, I'm gonna find my d10s. Oh, fuck, I obviously got twice. Four. 9.
9 damage. Solid.
You watch as the gnome runs forward, jumping into the air with his two-handed battle axe. What you would think is like a kid's size, the size of a kid's toy, and leaps forward towards the sprite, cutting down on it. He cuts the sprite from neck through the body, down past his torso and out the left-hand side of his leg, completely cleaving the thing in half.
Smearing pink blood all over the wall as the sprite dies terribly, horribly.
Jack, you're up.
His name's Jet.
So from where I'm standing, I pull my blindfold in front of my eyes, and if you were watching me, you'd see me doing these motions, and then as soon as it like pulling up to sort of catch the result myself. If you're watching me, because of anyway. So what I just casted was Fairy Fire. So each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in either blue, green, or violet. I'm going to go with violet. Light. The creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects affected shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay, cool. So I need to make a what save?
Dexterity saving throw. Ooh.
For the two, so two of them.
Intense battle.
For the two that are in there.
Yeah.
So the one closest to me. What's the difficulty? Because I got
14.
21.
You got a 21.
21 for the first one.
Yeah.
It's on the wrong way.
22 for the second one.
You good?
You're looking pretty bad at up there, bro.
Ugh! Drat! I missed!
I'm a mess.
I would then move with my 30 foot of movement that way.
All the way up to the wall.
Yep.
There or there?
There, and that's it.
So the fairy type creatures flitter around this arcane power that comes out of Jekt. And they pull their little short bows. And they fire a shot at one at Jekt on the right there. Which misses. Oh, what's your armor class? Because I got an 11 actually.
That misses. It is 16.
The second one also shoots at Jekt because he's a piece of shit. And that also misses on a 10.
So, cat-like
Cat-like
feline
reflexes.
Cat-like reflexes saving for that one.
Ears run backwards. Yeah, he looks great, eh? Hair's all messed up, shit now. Your ears are on backward.
Okay, like costume break.
Johnny's OnlyFans.
Join his OnlyFans. It's your turn, Anfema. What would you like to do?
I think kind of like as that is going on, she kind of like picks up like there's like a broken bit of spear or a broken weapon of some sort on the ground. She kind of picks it up and she kind of like skirts around the side of the room like, we could have like asked them what they wanted before attacking. And I think she's kind of just...
Oh no, they attacked you.
They attacked us. Okay, 'cause you said they came down from the roof and then he just fucking hit them.
I said they'd had vicious intent in their eyes.
Oh, I thought you said they had vicious teeth.
I heard it up too.
Okay,
When I say I want you to roll initiative, that means they're attacking you.
right, okay. How was I supposed to know that?
Sorry.
By reading the player's handbook.
Read the player's handbook. Fucking hell, you're a player, aren't you? I'm joking. I don't care. So you don't have proficiency in your like improvised weapons.
You're asking me a question?
I'm pretty
What
sure you
tell me?
don't. I'm pretty sure you don't.
How would I know?
Could you be a fighter? Or a barbarian? With the barb roll skill?
Yeah.
Let me just double check.
Because like I have my dagger, so I think I'm just gonna draw my dagger.
Get in there.
your stone. I didn't use it. I just placed it.
It's on
Would
the-
it still
it's on-
have, would
it's
it
on the
still have
ground.
its magical qualities?
It's a concentration spell.
No.
Lasts a minute. Oh.
Yes, it would.
Oh, it's
so-
not concentration, but it only lasts a minute. So would it had it been a minute since?
No.
Yep. So you still got that.
Okay,
Yep.
so I've drawn my dagger. I pick up, I glance the stone,
You-
like I can see it kind of glowing.
Yeah.
And I pick it up.
It will take an action to do that.
What does that mean for me?
Well, it means that's going to be your turn,
Okay.
unless you've got bonus actions. So you can do. Remember, you can do your 3 things. You can move, you can do a bonus action, and you can take an action. And your actions are things as
Got you.
Yep. So you could pick up the stone as your action for the turn, or you could make an attack and move, or
Is
you could,
picking up the stone my action, or is using the stone my action?
look. I'll let you pick it up and hurl it with your action and bonus action.
What if I just wanted to pick it up and then run over by like Jekt or Pip?
That could be your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to pick it up, but I don't want to use it.
Okay.
And
Look,
I'll probably.
I'll let you still take an action. Your bonus action is picking up the stone because it's quite close to you. You're saying.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick up the.
Okay. Yes. Shut up, Sly. Stop DMing my games. Okay. So
I think I'm just gonna pick it up and I'm gonna take a step back. And
using
I'm
an
gonna,
object is an action.
I'm gonna throw it at one of the fairies.
Okay, so then yes, okay. Yes. That's your bonus action of your free interaction, and then throwing the object is your action.
Okay.
So what's the attack? It's a spell
It's
attack?
a D6 plus 4. It's pretty decent.
No, the hit.
Oh, it's a hit.
So D20.
I didn't know you used my spell attack. Yeah. Oh, to the attack. Yeah. Okay. So it's just plus 4.
So I just roll a 4.
You rolled a 4.
So I just rolled a 4.
No, you roll a D20.
So the answer is yes to my question. Roll a D20. Yeah. Wait, what is it for?
The attack.
But what thing do I
To
get
hit.
from? Is it just the number on the dice? There's
Yeah.
no.
So what's the no?
Plus your spell
You
attack.
get my spell for this cantrip. You take my spell
Oh, so-
casting modifier.
okay.
It's just a weird one. You don't roll the D4. What was the D20? 6. So you rolled a 10. What's its AC?
A 10 would be a miss.
Yeah, some misses.
This is fucking shit.
If that hit, that does a lot of damage. So it's kind of worth it.
And so you wanted to move. Where did you want to move to?
Oh, I took a step back to hurl it.
Okay, Pip, you're up. Round 2.
After slicing the other one down, Pip's eyes burst out, eyes glowing, looks at the next one at the left of him, and goes,
Ah! You're next!
You're up to it?
lunge. Lunge the other one. Attack it. That one.
You miss. Any bonus actions? Okay. Jekt, your turn.
All right. Hopefully, I hit this turn.
Hopefully.
Okay, so have the things moved? No. Okay, so from where I am, I'll just pull out my crossbow and take a shot at the nearest one.
Mm-hmm.
That's about 10. There's a 5 foot separating us.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet as. Yep. Cool. So +4. Does a 15 hit?
Hits.
Yes. Here we go. And that's 1d8 +2. That's pretty nice. Oh.
Welcome back.
That's a 5 points of piercing damage.
Did you roll? Did it not go? No, roll it again.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
Don't.
Dirty.
No, roll again.
Oh.
I was talking to chat.
10.
10. Jack loses an arrow from his crossbow. It flies across that 5 foot space and just buries itself straight into the sprite's head. It flips over backwards and lands dead on the ground. You. Got anything else, Jack?
And then I'll just move a bit more around the structure so that I can get a clear shot of the remaining one, because I'm kind of like standing between the statue and it, so I will be just moving just to be within so I can see it.
Yep. Cool. So, the last remaining sprite type thing flithers away from you. Can you give me an attack of opportunity? If you want.
No. Another one.
That's a miss. Shoots you with its crossbow.
It's moving away and shooting me.
Short bow, yeah.
Which hit?
23.
Yeah.
Is that a hit? 23 hits? Take 1 piercing damage. And give me a constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, hang on. Is it magical?
Yeah.
Is it spell? That's what spell is it? What you're doing is attack, yeah?
Do you have advantage on Constitution saves? No.
I've got advantage on intelligence saving throws against spells.
Oh, okay.
Advantage on wisdom saving throws against spells. Advantage on charisma saving throws against spells.
No, it was a constitution saving.
Attack.
It was a constitution saving throw. So you fail.
But I'm wrong.
We'll roll.
Um, 16 plus 6, 22.
You succeed, and it has no further effects. Did you take your 1 piercing damage, Khan? Good. And Femur, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Now, you've got the options. You can...
Yeah.
Do you have a crossbow or a short bow or anything?
Look, you've got the actions to use your dagger. You can do an unarmed strike. You've also got these actions here that you can use. Dash, disengage, which is just to, like, you're not wanting to fight at all. So you dodge, grapple, call for help, hide, improvise, ready, so you can do all that, and you can
I've got a
do...
DM screen.
So based on where you are standing, which is right, in the front there?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So you're going to have to get close to do a melee attack, which would be the dagger, which is what I recommend you do. So you'd say, I'm going to move up to is it you're in your range of movement? I don't know what that is, like 30?
Don't touch my miniatures.
Yeah, you can get to it, just. And can you give it a shanking? That's what I would suggest you do if you're unsure. We can, like,
Yeah, okay, I guess I'm just gonna run up to it and just try and fucking stab it.
and then so you do your roll, and then it's plus that. Plus five.
D20 roll.
Yep.
And then plus
Plus 5, yeah.
24.
Yeah.
You hit it.
And
You
then
hit it
it's
hard.
the 4 for damage.
And then your damage is here.
1d4
1d4 plus 3. Yeah, so roll that d plus 3.
4.
For what?
In total.
4 damage, eh? Fucking
Nice.
Plus what your Rich says in the thing. There you go.
Oh no, it's a 1 plus 3.
Yes, you took it out, see?
Amphima's arm.
Flies out. She scurries across the room, flies out, and stabs this scrite straight in the neck, and pulls it forward towards her. The blood gushes out all over her chest and feet.
Oh, that's a good look on you!
A true warrior!
Why does it smell sweet?
I believe Anthony, you just stabbed and killed.
We on?
Yeah, we're live. I tell ya, I'm fucking pissed off. I need some music. Fucking.
Yeah.
Where's my extension music? No copyright.
Do we need the intro just to perk up? The Slaffaroo mix.
We're back intro.
We're back. Okay, welcome back, everybody.
Woo!
Now, fucking for some reason, everything just went downhill. Like, there was a mass outage all across Queensland. Fucking, yeah. So that was fun.
Let's get back into it.
It's okay for you, so I've just been stressing out for the last fucking 25 minutes.
Oh, I didn't mean that lightheartedly.
We're back. We are back. Does anybody know what happened? I'm gonna.
I just killed the last fairy and...
And you tried some stuff with the statue. You went
Yeah,
back and
and
looked
we're-
at.
Yeah, I chucked a rope, and you asked for me to roll, and I rolled a 11 plus
What did I ask you to roll on?
sleight of hand
Okay, yeah.
to get the
Yeah.
rope up, and then that's all up
So, what did you get?
to 15.
Okay, you successfully climb up and find a room that has nothing in it. It's just a small box, 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot, that housed 3 fairies previously.
Cool, I then safely climb back
and
down.
you climb back down.
Is there anything behind the bookcase?
Which bookcase?
The one in the first room?
No.
Where you check.
With the statue's arms outstretched, I go to grab it and see if it can be turned.
There's no movement from the
Is
statue.
it just still?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's talking in chat. I don't know if anybody's there.
This is 5 years.
I know it says that, but
We were down for half an hour.
All good. Let's bring it back. Bounce, bounce.
Slides there. Okay, I've got a response. We are live. Cool. Okay.
If I... So that potion is... That potion is obviously not dangerous. What if I took another drink of it and see if it changed anything with like the painting that is dull apart from the rose, or with the actual like statue
Statue
in the
itself?
other room, or like the brass rose?
Yep. So, run down. I just get 2 vials. Well, bottoms up. I'm not joining you this time.
I'm just
Why-
gonna watch
Why have you got 2 vials
in case you need another.
then? Alright, so
Yes, Pip wants the third one.
you're cut off. So I drink the liquid.
And it has no effect.
It just doesn't work.
Just nothing happens.
Yeah, what's
What if I like slosh the liquid onto the painting?
Nothing happens.
What about the liquid into the thing's
Why
hands?
if you just threw it all over the fucking painting? You're gonna pick it up off the ground.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tip it from the
I was gonna
painting
be like.
onto the hands of the.
What if I just curled up in a ball and cried?
Roll constitution.
Okay, so let me just have a look.
There's nothing else to do.
No, there is.
Fuck
There
shit up.
is.
I'm gonna push everything over, set things on fire.
You push
draw-
everything else in the room over except the statue. It won't budge.
Okay, I want
What
to.
if I sit in the hands? Human sacrifice. Blood sacrifice.
Give me an intelligence check.
It's gonna be a -1. Already.
Okay.
I'm feeling -1.
It can't be.
No, it can be if she rolls a 1 and she's got -2 to modify.
There you go.
$15.
So that was good. You climb up and you sit in the thing, and something tells you it's something that you have to do.
Like something that.
Have a look at your character sheet. Here, I'll give you a clue. Have a look at your character sheet, and I got this idea from your character sheet,
Feature traits.
and you're gonna fucking forehead slap when you guys realize what it is. I'm not giving out any more clues than that.
Read.
I talk in a different language to it.
You can certainly try.
Sensor.
Yeah, so I touched around all the walls in the room. Is there any
You go around and every single brick within your reach you touch and feel and finger to your greatest ability. Your artificer fingers feeling along every single crack, every little nook and cranny, and nothing happens.
My claws are sharpened though.
Yeah, your claws definitely sharpen.
I'm just gonna go and lie on top of these crates, these chests, and enjoy the show, because you guys,
Ooh, scone, don't you need a scone?
these guys crack me up.
Like, you're literally looking at it.
I'm not telling you anymore. I'm ignoring your messages. Give me another intelligence check. Think outside the box, Rihanna.
10. No, 7.
There's some magical energy in the air. It's just on the tip of your tongue.
Oh my god.
Well, I got no idea, so. Come on, babe.
Do you want?
How's the cookie?
Is it good?
It looks next level.
Yo.
I don't.
Well, if we don't find anything in this room, maybe we could go back up and ask that guy for some clues.
Yeah, that sounds better.
If there's nothing else in here to find, or it's we don't have any other clues to go with, because Craig, do you have any idea?
I think have you got one reveal magic or capability?
Yeah, what's in your abilities? Do you have like a magic spell you can just use or something? I mean, those things, the hands are out. If you've got some sort of skill, because your skills are completely different to ours, potentially it could be like the way that you connect with the statue or something. But while we're thinking of our moves, I'll just be sort of slinking around and looking through these trunks, opening up the trunks and seeing if there's any cool stuff in there. Aren't you sleeping on those though? So I guess it's sort of like
I didn't say sleeping, I said lying on top of them, just relaxing on them. Because the treasure. From claiming it. Fucking territory.
Oh, okay. Pip, what do you got over there?
Oh no, some crates. I reckon there's treasure in there.
Oh, yeah? Have you checked it all out yet?
I was waiting for you. You.
And Fina, what do you think we should do here?
I don't know, I just wish this brass rose was red like it was in the painting, because I feel like that's the missing piece we have here.
And suddenly, from around Amphina's hands, this eldritch light starts to swirl and mist. She throws her hands up in the air with frustration, and bamf, right in front of you, a rose appears and lands gently in the hands of the statue as Amphina casts, without her knowing, she casts minor illusion and creates this out of her frustration. And as the rose gently touches the knight's hands, you hear the rumbling of wood and stone moving behind the walls. And part the corner of the walls start to lift and reveal a third room.
Woo!
Put it on.
Triple a decker.
Okay, well, I won't afford to do that.
Is it full?
Might have to just reconfigure stuff.
Oh, that's right. Oh, actually, no, you need to move it. Push that way a bit.
So Emphema, can you take the spell slot? You need to take a spell slot off for me. Oh, it's a cantrip, isn't it? Minor illusion. Cool. So it just happens. It doesn't cost you anything. Sweet.
As per your last message, this is just out of game here for a second, guys. I'm just explaining something as a DM. When you want to cast a spell, you roleplay it a little bit, and then you'll be like, and this happens, and I cast this as the player. So it's really obvious to me when you're talking as a player or when you're talking as a character. Cool. Cool? Cool. Don't look at me like that.
What? I'm listening.
Okay. So, you walk into another room. This room has the feeling of a banquet hall. Chairs and benches line, and on top of the tables, they sit the remains of a feast. All left now is bones, dried out cores. The maggots have long gone from this place. And sitting on the bench closest to me, slumped on the table, is a skeleton. And sitting another spot over, slumped on the table, is another skeleton. And where you see a stool that is knocked over, the remains of another skeleton, this one dressed in armor. Its body still held together by the armor pieces, lays on the ground. What languages do you all speak?
Where would I find that information?
In your features and traits, I think.
I'm seeing, I'm not sure myself.
I can speak Elvish.
Yeah, I recall I could speak Elvish and Dwarven. So I picked 3.
Written on the wall furthest from you guys as you stand around the entrance to this room. Both of you give me an intelligence check. Straight up intelligence. So just roll your intelligence plus your intelligence modifier.
Like still a D20.
Yep, d20 and then you add your intelligence modifier. The only time you don't use a d20 is when you're rolling damage.
Damage.
Every other time it's a d20. So if I ask for an ability check or a save, you just roll a d20 and add the corresponding.
But if you're asking for damage, it's a 4.
Or no, it'll be different. It's different for everyone. Some creatures have d8. Yours
So
will increase as you get
D20 to hit, and then a D whatever
whatever.
damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I got a 16.
16,
13.
13. So Rhiannon, sorry, fuck, I don't know where that came from. Rhiannon, against that back wall, written in Elvish is fuck. I need the word. This is fuck. I need to word this
And then
correctly.
a penis next to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Pee pee poo poo bum bum wee wee.
Fuck penis.
So I had to cut the cheese. Cheese!
Cheese tree.
Alright, cool.
Written
There we
is
go.
3 simple words. Finish the feast.
I'll jump on the table and chomp on a few bones.
Nothing happens.
I'll pick up the chair that's tipped over and tuck it in. Sort of just
Yeah. Just rearrange the room.
rearrange the
Make sure
so,
all the chairs are in the right spot.
So it's ready to go.
There's no change.
Did you say
The
this-
skeleton looks up at you with hollow bone eyes, staring.
Oh, can I inspect what quality of armor?
It's nothing that you'd want.
Okay. What was the words again?
Finish the feast.
Finish the feast. And there's 2 tables that are pushed apart, are they?
No, they're just lined up how you see them. You've got. Here, I'll even give you where the skeletons are. Look. The skeleton slumped over the table here. I can't. It's not gonna work. The skeleton slumped here. The skeleton slumped here, and the skeleton on the ground here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sit in the chair at the top.
Yeah. What she said.
What-
Move the skeleton that's on the floor and put it on the seat.
Yep. And it slumps down onto the table. There is no effect.
I'll check that door.
You sit in the seat. There is no effect. You go check the door. It doesn't
What if
seem
we-
to
what if we all
budge.
sat where the skeletons were?
Yeah, let's all sit where the skeletons were. Well, do you join us, Pip?
Yep.
Pip!
I don't think Pip's in this fucking world, mate. Bit tired, are you, buddy?
Pip, why did you, take that last seat over there?
Alright.
Yeah.
Jump up and sit.
So you all take the 3 vacant seats that the skeletons aren't sitting in. You hear the audible click of a door.
Yay.
Yes. Okay.
So,
Did you guys hear that? I think we just sold this one. So, Pip, you want to go first?
If I must, I hope it's treasure.
so do you go to the door and open it?
Yeah.
So you move up. Stand around the door. Anything peering over your shoulder as the door creaks open. It reveals a long, skinny pathway. Columns lining either side. Can you see it? No, I can't move over again. Reveals pathway. And as you push the door open, it latches into place with an audible click. And you hear this noise coming from in front of you, and you watch as you see 3 scythe blades come cutting down in front of you. Their beats like that of a heart, backwards and forwards. Big glistening moon-shaped blades, their edges keen as any knife you've ever seen. What are you gonna do?
Can I look up and see if the blades to the point where I could find a way to be thrown up or climb up to the top of the blades?
Give me an investigation check.
Six.
What you notice is that on either side of each of these columns of pillars there is brick walls, stone, and the blades moving past sort of hide behind that stone wall for a second and then come back out on either side. Looking above you, you can see that there is no obvious way that you could get to the hinges at the top.
Is there a drop off the side, or is it like
It's
all the way around?
unmovable. It's a very thin path.
What's on either side apart from the pillars? Is it like a hallway?
Stone. It's like a hallway, yeah.
Alright, well,
Pip's gonna wait for the first one to pass the center point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then hide between the next.
So you're going to run past?
between the two columns.
Give me a dexterity check. A dexterity saving throw as you try to make your way past. 14, you easily glide past the first blade.
Alright, so I turn to Anthena.
Put it here, pal. Come on. Trust me, you're gonna want this fist pump.
I think so.
I cast guidance.
Guidance, nice.
So that gives you a +4.
On your next saving or check.
Oh no, you can choose when to use it. So
I want a bit.
so
I have a bit.
roll, and if you roll low, use it. But there's a few blades up ahead, okay?
So is it just like there's nothing we can do but just run by
It's a
them each
dexterity check, and it sounds like it's gonna just go. You just gotta go for it.
turn? Not even my go.
Whoever's go.
I just gave you a fist pump for luck.
Pips has the big balls. And follow behind.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same.
Give me a dex check. Dexterity saving throw.
Just roll. Yeah, just roll you. What do you get?
Fucking 8, dog.
You got 8.
I get sliced in half and I
No,
die.
so then you get like a plus a d4. You can add the guidance.
But there's 3 more.
Calm down, roll.
So I can just do it again.
This is D&D.
Oh, I got a 9.
So with a 9, you run across the platform and you stumble at the last second and the blade comes careening down straight toward your face, but the split second before it hits you, bam, you get teleported back to the door at the start. What are you doing, Jack?
Oh,
You literally watched Amphina run off and look like she was going to get her head cut off and then reappear right beside you.
that didn't look that fun. I guess it's my turn to go for it. Here we go. Hey.
Give me a dex saving throw.
15.
You deftly move past the first blade and
Join me, my lord.
All right.
just on this platform there's just enough room for the two of you to stand here.
All right, Pip.
In front of you and behind you blades.
Fist bump. Come on.
So guidance?
Yep.
Go for it, man.
Pip, what are you doing?
Can I have a jump?
You gonna jump through the next one? Give me an athletics check.
You don't have to use that d4 till after you roll. Yep, it's cool. Save it. If I get hit, I lose concentration though, so I'll...
24.
You
Fine,
easily skirt past the second blade.
This is fun! Yay!
I hold my hand out.
Shouldn't do that when there's a swinging
No,
blade.
just before the swinging blade. To Anthena.
Come on.
I try again.
Give me a dexterity check.
Saving throw?
Yes, sir. Saving throw, sorry.
13.
This time, as the blade comes careening towards you, you know its path and you definitely get out of the way. Reebok is standing beside Jack.
Past is 13, I reckon. Or 12.
Pip,
Hey, Pip.
Check.
You might as well take the next jump. I can only hold that charm for one person.
give me a dex check. Not a saving throw.
Hello. Then I can have guidance, right?
Yeah, it's just a D4.
Plus 4, 14.
No,
So-
11 plus 4 is 15.
15.
You scooch past the last blade.
This was fun! I think that last one was a little closer though.
In front of you sits a door.
Is that a lever?
To end this madness.
Make an investigation check.
14.
Searching down near the base of the last pillar, you see a deviation in the stone, which could only be another button.
Ooh, I wonder if this will turn your brains off. It's so fun!
Push it.
And the blade screeched to a halt.
Oh,
Hey, poisoners, how are you?
thank
Welcome.
goodness!
Thank goodness for Pip's curiosity.
I thought I was gonna get sliced in two!
So you guys make your way to the end of the pathway.
Hello, Rose. Moses Rose.
Hey, poison!
This is an epic chamber.
Oh my god.
This is intense. This is the true D&D experience right here. Whew. Hoo-wee, whip it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, whip it out.
There before you.
Let's go.
Sits another chamber. This one much better lit than the previous ones that you've been in. It's going good, man. Thanks for asking. We're only on the second episode. They're level 1. We're just chilling through the last end of the Yeah, we're just chilling through the last end of the dungeon. This room is adorned again with bookshelves. These books, much less well read. They seem newer. The light coming through a pilot hole in the roof hits the table in the middle, that orrery with the planets, and spreads light all throughout the room. At the back of the room sits an altar. And on that altar is a note.
Oh, would you look at that? Huh. Hey, Anthea, you seen this?
I just walk up to it and grab it.
And written in common speech, it says, "Prove you're her." I really put fucking your thinking cap on tonight. This is just like Amphema Dungeon. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not even going to look at this message.
I don't know.
Can I prove you well?
Prove who you are. What makes us all individual?
I do.
What's
I cut myself onto the altar.
Fucking wow. Okay. Wow.
I don't know.
That was perfect. That's the answer.
Really?
Yeah. Literally, I've written.
My blood.
I wrote 2 words for this puzzle. Prove you're her. I want Amphema's blood. The blood, as you cut your hand across the table, the blood dribbles in to the sockets and the runes carved there. A smoky-like form comes out of the ground, out of the table, and whispers itself together. I keep forgetting there's no camera here. And poofs into existence a motherfucking scroll.
Woo-hoo!
Screwy-o, screwy-o,
Motherfucking
screwy-o, fucking scroll.
Do I have to take any damage for cutting myself?
No.
Free bloody hands.
It's from Bromhilda. Dearest Infina, I knew you would find this. You always were a clever girl. I've hidden myself away in the tower where the Atoned can't find me. You can only open the door from the inside. Meet me at sunset where sparrows nest. Knock 5 times on the broken horse tether and I will let you in. So,
Wow.
at least we know where we can find her now.
Well, all these traps and all these tricks, they all came to some end.
She must,
This is a good thing.
she must really not want to have been found.
Well,
And FEMA, the word, the atoned, triggers something in your memory. And you remember
Not hours before being chased through the streets by that demonic looking creature. And you make the connection. They're the Atoned. That's what they call the Atoned.
Those people from this morning, the ones that tried to take me, I think they're the Atoned that.
no, the creature with the bandages and the straps. They are known
At
as
the end.
atoned.
Right. The creature that
The
I
tattoo.
didn't know it had a name, but that is the creature that we ran from this morning. The horrible, horrible creature that injured you, Ject.
ain't nothing but a flesh wound. Look at me now. Okay, well, this place,
Did you read the note out loud to them?
do you know of this place?
In the tower. There's a tower near here, isn't there?
Right beside.
Beside the tavern.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get out of this madness. And get back to the top and we'll form a plan from there, eh?
Yeah. Do we have to go back out the way we came in?
Yes.
So we turn around
And make your way back?
I'll take the lead because I know the way we're going. Plus, I've got dark vision, so in the dim-lit area, at least I can see slightly more.
As you walk through each room and leave it, the lights dim and the walls reform themselves back again. So the chamber feels smaller and smaller and smaller as you walk through it.
So no one has anyone taken any damage?
What?
One hit point. You'll be good. You'll be right. Yeah, just continue and leave, and then when we get to the top, so just before we leave this place, I turn to him and
Hey, Athena, you're more familiar with the Herman at the bar, the dwarf. Why don't you ask him if he knows anything about the tower? We'll go from there.
It's obvious. There's only one huge tower in town.
but there's only an entrance from the inside, so.
No, you can only open the door from the inside. Meet me at sunset where the sparrow's nest. Knock 5 times on the broken horse tether and I will let you in. So she's given us where to go,
Specific
what
instructions.
time, and what to do. We just need to find where the sparrow's nest.
Sweet.
You should listen more.
I was listening. Sweet. Yep. So I evade and then get some hydration. I really need a drink right
So I guess we climb up the steps and
Yeah.
go out the trap door and close it behind us and probably Objective Pip will move the stove back on top of it to make sure that it's sealed off again.
Yes, I would.
And then we'll walk out back into the bar, and I just nod at Herman on the way through.
He gives you one of the men have two different nods. One's is how you going and the other one's what's up. Like the upward nod is for your friends, the downward nod's for people you don't know. He gives you that look of I see you. So you make your way back to the surface.
So we met Herman at sunset before we went in. Does this mean we have a whole nother day to get through because we're meeting at sunset?
It was about when you went into Calvin's Reach, it was about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and then we slept.
You didn't sleep, you only slept. He said to meet you at dusk, so you're gonna have to wait.
Another day. Yeah, that was my question.
Because you've just come back to the inn and it's about 7 p.m.
Yeah.
What are you two laughing at?
Craig had a power nap as he walked out the room. He went
Someone
fully
clip that.
into sleep for like 10 seconds.
Someone clip that.
But he went full like... It was so good. And then when you came back, it's like he was alerted. He's like,
Alerted to the presence.
Just gotta get my
refuel.
gotta get my reps in when I can. You know?
Yeah.
That's got a power boost. Power boost, and then boost. That's how Einstein come up with his best ideas.
Well, I suppose, did you want to go try looking for some treasure in the meantime, and then at sunset we go and meet up with Ron?
Sure.
Okay.
So, are you gonna?
Anything from the rooms isn't on the way out?
Does anyone need to rest? Like, is anyone injured?
No.
Or got
I'm
any
just
exhaustion?
one spell slot down. Only one left.
You do, as you walk out, you do find some gold and jewels laying around the entrance of the last chamber. So you've come in, you've gotten it, and as you've turned to walk out, there is some gold there. I will give you that as well. I tell you what you can do while you're waiting from Bromhilda, is you can all level up to level 2.
Oh no, he didn't! Yeah!
Sam, if you're still watching, you can level up to level 2.
Oh, sure.
So, do that while you're waiting the night.
How do I do that?
Okay. So when you level up,
Yo, you leveling up?
manage character and level up, Craig.
You get reckless attack
Time's not
now.
over.
What happened in the last 15 minutes, Craig? You just entered into shutdown.
Bro, I've been awake since like 6:30 this morning.
Let's not enter into that competition.
Yeah, okay, because you'll win.
It's not even a good thing to win. Like,
Level up,
so
reach
what?
communications. And you're
I'm
stuck
more
in the
sleep
floor,
deprived.
celebrity.
Who's the man now? It's like the one who slept more. Okay, I hear you get proper sleep.
Now, read this.
Mhm.
Right, and then you can choose to. And you'll have a whole bunch of options, so you might be a minute. But you can
This is just whatever one I think sounds the best.
read them, because like when you click on one,
Or does it give me a synopsis?
it'll tell you what it
Ah, yeah,
is.
pick up.
That's what it's like. So yeah, go through it, find something that feels like fluffy, you know.
I don't know if there's any. I think you'll get more spells too.
And honestly, just like don't get too like if you see someone that really pops out, just be like, sweet, just roll with it.
Yeah, like I don't want. It's not about.
I don't choose those.
Yeah, well, see, now you've got. Well, that's. Isn't that your. No, it's not the level one. These are 2 spells that you've got. Because your hit points have gone up, see that? Go up to 19 now. You'll see that. You might get increases.
So each of my first reckless attacks, my first
I'd
attack
have to
has
check the
advantage
percentage
every first
whether or not
combat.
you get more. You got to. Oh wait, so you got to go back and read those 2 again. So, but now you've got more hit points.
Oh fuck! I went up like 8. Like
Yeah, you got a really good roll. Apparently.
Yeah, you trust me, you've got good
You
stats,
can
man.
go back to.
11 hit points isn't a lot of hit points.
No, 19's good, man. You can go back to.
You're 19.
I went from 11 to 19.
Manage character.
That's right.
That's really good.
His will be crazy because of his
So
constitution.
you need to pick those 2 Eldritch Invocations. Even though you can change your character if you want. Yeah. So you guys spend the night learning your. Well, Sly, are you still there? Does the sorcerer get extra spells at level? Look, I can just look up Player's Handbook. Monk, Element OP. Well, you're a warlock, aren't you? Rouge. Yeah, you just get Eldritch Invocations. Your cantrips. Oh no, you do get. You'll get another spell. So you go up to 3 known spells.
And 2 cantrips.
2 cantrips. You'll have 1 level 1 spell slot and 2 level 2 spell slots. Oh no, you just get 2 level 1 spell slots. And you'll know 2 invocations. So you get to choose another spell as well. Yeah, I do mean Warlock. I found it, don't worry. I looked it up. I've got books. Yeah, invocations. She's reading them now. So we don't need to worry too much about that for you. What did you... You just,
I got reckless attack and danger sense.
Nice. What do you get?
What do I get?
Mm.
I get a homunculus servant,
Oh, sick!
and I can infuse items
With
with spells, and
sick.
I think I learn 2 new spells.
I've
Um,
27
maybe.
health.
27, fuck yeah. Sam, make sure you level up.
Yeah, and I got so I believe I can have 2 infusions at once.
What's your homunculus gonna be?
So the homunculus is bound to an item, so it'll just be bound to my chest, so it'll be more like this thing that comes out of me. So I think it's kind of going to be like the ancestral. I think it'll be kind of like think of like the paperclip, you know, the paperclip thing.
Do you
on
need help?
Microsoft, like Microsoft Word.
But a hard one.
But it's like a thing that comes out of me that sort of like acts as like an assistant in a way. Because it's a servant, it's homunculus servant. And it has, but in order for me to use that, I need to get a gem or a crystal worth at least 100 gold. So
I'll give you gold at the end of the...
it comes at a price. The homunculus servant comes with 13 AC, and its hit points is 1 plus the intelligence modifier plus my artificer level.
For fuck's sake.
Speed 20, fly 30, strength 4, dex 15, con 12, intelligence 10, wisdom 10, charisma 7. It's immune to exhaustion, so it's just non-stop.
Okay, you know 4 infusions, you can only have 2 activated at a time. Homunculus servants counts as 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evasion of the homunculus is subject to an effect that allows it to make a dexterity save throw to take only half damage.
Nice.
It's Yeah, it has like it's kind of like Farah, more or less. Yep. So that and. Oh, and then mind sharpener's intense.
What the heck?
So
You're like, what the fuck? Is it good?
Oh, the website's like just throwing me somewhere else. Like I don't know where I find this thing. Oh, there it
need a
is.
hand?
Does pet things.
Yeah, so it's good. I'm gonna go with that, and also I'm gonna enhance my weapon. So get it becomes this magic weapon, so it becomes magical. Will be my crossbow. There's a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made of it.
That's pretty dope.
I can also choose to give these to other people, but they have to attune to them.
What'd you just do?
Yeah, we died. There was a worldwide cut. No, there was just in Queensland, Australia, that we couldn't get internet for some
So
reason.
now I'm
It's
level
all
2
fixing it.
artificer. I can imbue items with magical properties.
I switched my router back. You should
So
see
I've
the
got
old one.
now Humunculus Servant. Oh, well, once we get the gold.
Where did I put the router? I want to show chat.
Underneath the stool.
So, check this out, chap. I've been using this router. It's fucking sick.
I don't know if I should choose Eyes of the Runekeeper, where I can read all writings.
Mm-hmm.
Beguiling Influence, where I gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion. Or
Sure, it's
I
the
can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot.
Ooh. I'd say to go that middle one, getting
Yeah.
proficiencies in those two.
Little waxy.
Deception and persuasion.
Because I'm at a +6 in both already.
Means you're going to be able to talk your way out of stuff real good. So if you're in trouble, you can sometimes talk your way out of a fight.
Should I be... I haven't chosen my proficiencies.
I'm still here.
You should see. It's like he went into like a charge mode.
Oh, yeah.
He looked left and he looked right, and then it's like he's like, I got like a window. You're doing it again.
He's like,
You
he's
just hear the
like,
iPod charge
Yeah.
sound.
yeah.
Should I Arcana, History, Intimidation, or Religion? Like, what are they?
Well, I think intimidation would be cool for future rep.
Sit up straight, mate. That'll help.
Probably.
Like, well, yeah, it's gonna help as opposed to sitting like this.
DM's just passed out.
Bro, that was literally you though. It's funny, yeah.
Oh, is it doing it again? I don't know what the fuck, man.
Is
Because
it?
I checked the sound
Is that
earlier
like a pre-workout before?
and fucking it was working fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
pre-workout at
Hey,
10.
Hooney.
No, that'd be the worst choice. That'd be like anxiety.
Let me know if this
and
fixes it.
pain.
Didn't you have a protein this morning
So
instead
I'm
of a pre-workout?
confused. So when I chose my Beguiling Influence, which is you gain proficiency in the Deception and Persuasion skills, it's removed them from my proficiencies. Like I got a pop-up for it saying it's been removed.
What is?
Deception and Persuasion.
Oh, because you can't add another proficiency to it because you already have proficiency. So you'd have to pick a different thing.
But how can I gain proficiency in it if I don't have it?
Okay, is that better? Everyone, just be quiet for a sec.
So I chose that.
Yeah.
And then this popped up saying,
There we go. Did I fix it?
removed from your proficiencies.
Cool.
And it says
Noise
here,
reduction. I think it's this microphone.
but it's not showing up on any of these choices.
Because did you choose it down there?
I don't know what happened. It like literally.
No, because you probably can only select it once, and you probably selected it when you had the opportunity to get it. So just choose something again. I go with like Arcana. Heal and then go. It's just for checks. So if you're in a room that has a magical presence, you do like an Arcana check.
Nick, did you say I got a third spell?
Yeah, she get another one more spell.
Yep, so go to add spells and then just choose one.
I'm a good streamer. See how much of a good streamer I am?
Do I have a fade?
Oh, that's real good.
Hmm?
Can I have a fade?
Yeah, you could be like,
What do you mean?
to discuss like stuff
A
that
feed?
checks you.
I don't know. A feat? No, you don't get a feat till like level 5.
Like it's like, oh, boss, I see it.
Who is this person? Random dude following me. Oh, it's a friend of those two. Ah.
So much damage. Holy shit. That's super strong.
Oh.
So it still takes damage. It saves.
Excellent. Thanks, Toma. Oh. Yeah, I can do that. Love heart. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, now you got a high damage spell.
Just show you my
Nice.
booty. Have we all leveled up? What are you doing?
Yeah. You just got, that was it.
Yeah.
That was sick. Haha, leveled up, motherfuckers. Okay. So, what's the plan? You've spent your day. You can have your hit point back. You spent the night. You've had a long rest. You can have your spell. Just everyone give themselves a long rest. You just click long rest and family. It's on your character sheet in the top right hand corner somewhere, and then it'll ask you to confirm as you do it, and you can just long rest. So you wake up later on in the afternoon. You don't have to sleep to have a long rest. You've just been resting all day, leveling up, getting those new abilities and spells, being one with yourselves and your spirit and entities. And it's starting to get to that time in the afternoon when the sun sinks below the buildings, the shadows get longer, the people start to make their way homes as dusk is setting in.
Did we need to figure out where the sparrow's nest was, or is it just like you walk to the tower?
Well, that's what I was asking. Do we need to ask, but
GM Workshop, thank you for the raid, bro. I appreciate it.
hi everyone.
Welcome.
Let's get into it.
Oh my god, thank you for the raid, bro. I appreciate that very
Alright.
much.
Welcome.
Everybody, if you haven't, all of my viewers, if you haven't checked out GM Workshop, goddamn, what a legend.
Should we
He
throw the
plays-
intro at them?
He plays D&D with chat, so chat gets to decide what
That's
they do,
so cool.
and they yeah. So thanks
Hi,
for the
Moon.
welcome, everybody. Our level 2 characters, well, they were level 1, and then they fought their way through.
Just leveled up.
Fought their way through an interesting Slipknot shirt. Yeah, we went and saw them last week. A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was sick.
Ate necrotic guy. So yeah, they made their way through a puzzle dungeon this evening to find themselves.
My brain hurt.
Yeah, it's a bit of a brain fart, that one. They had fun. We had a few fun puzzles. We had some
Some combat.
some time
Some
portal.
good times.
Time portal. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Scrappy.
Yeah,
Mike.
thanks guys.
Yeah.
We had a time portal puzzle. We had a statue puzzle. We had a skeleton feast puzzle. We had some sliding blade puzzles, and Finally, they got the information they were looking for at the end, and now they're just off to find someone. So, it's getting to dusk. What are you guys doing?
Well, looking at I could start to see the remnants of the moon. I think it's time that we meet at the spot.
Yeah, I think we should head off.
Yeah, after you.
I get up and I leave the room.
Make your way downstairs,
Downstairs.
and outside of the Albion's Reach, the name of the inn that they're staying at. Thanks for the raid, GM. Appreciate it.
So the note says, gotta meet where the sparrows nest.
So you walk out the front, and there, off to your left, looming above you, is the Great Tower of Kasharoon. Its large crane swinging in the breeze. Its walls made almost very similar of that white plaster that is made up of the Albion's Reach. Big, long oak trees, 60 feet, if they're 30, reach up to the sky to what you think looks like a tiled roof from this vantage point, but you can't really tell.
I'll head in that direction.
So it's literally right next to, if you
Like
look
we
on,
walked out and then up and then we're there.
yeah, like if you look on the map, it's like literally right beside it.
We're off on an adventure. Oh,
Oh, we're here already.
Great, let's go.
So you come out of the Albion's Reach and into. That's the tower standing right there beside you.
So we're the sparrow's nest and we've got to knock on a broken horse tether. Can I look around and try and find where the sparrow's nest and look for a broken horse tether?
Can I just follow my ears and...
Give all of you a perception check.
Hey,
Take a shot every time you roll less than a 5. I'd be drunk. Fuck me.
You've had some great rolls tonight.
I
Hey?
got it.
what is it, plus?
It's a perception check.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. So, Jack, yeah, you can hear the sounds of sparrows, and as you make your way around,
like intuition.
My feline ears.
as you make your way around to the back, away from the main thoroughfare of the street out front, you look up and you see a mother sparrow feeding her babies.
Is there a ledge or anything up there?
Give me an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
And they're sitting right in front of you, buried by some weeds that have creeped up along the edge of the wall. You push them out of the way as you try to get closer to the wall, and you hear the rattling of metal as you see a rusting horse tether ring.
Hey guys! I think I found the entrance! Amphina, Pip, come here!
We run over.
Yeah.
Has the sun set now? Like,
It's really starting to get long in the shadows, yeah.
suppose I'm just gonna check my surroundings, make sure there's no.
Give me a
toad.
perception check.
Six.
So you don't notice anything untoward in the immediate vicinity.
Great.
The backs of the buildings across from you are lifeless. No one moves in the windows around you. Yeah.
I knock on the horse tether.
How many times?
6.
Really?
It's like a door knocker.
Really?
There's an amount of
There's a
times that you
literal. Really?
5.
Thanks for the follow coffee. So you knock
I
5
thought you were
times.
trolling. I was like, what?
I was like, why are you asking me how many times? I don't know.
And from the inside, you hear the sounds of latches being opened, and you watch in amazement. It must have been made by dwarves, as a crack forms in the plaster of the tower. and a section of the wall is pulled inwards and moved off to the left. Bright light hits your eyes from the inside, and I'm gonna have to call it there, guys.
Oh!
I'm sorry. Yeah, we have to. I have to call it there. So you open the door. A silhouetted figure stands before you, and we'll leave it there for the night.
To be continued.
Yep. Sorry.
Oh.
We stream every Thursday nights around this time. It's Thursday here in Australia, so just a bunch of Aussies getting into a room.
Well, 2 Aussies.
Yeah, good point. 2 Aussies and 2 Kiwi. Well, 3 Aussies when Sam's here. We usually have another player as well. So, thanks everyone for following and hanging out for a little while with us. But yeah, I've got no more content for them.
Oh, well, maybe we could just slap the intro just to...
Okay, you know what? Let's watch the intro.
Oh, this is
Let's watch
You're
the
in for
intro.
a treat.
You guys are in for a treat.
Here's
Um,
how... Yeah.
Have I got it set up? Yep, okay.
It's nuts.
After this intro, I'm gonna raid somebody. Probably Mike Moans. Oh my god, check out Mike Moans. He's amazing. But let's watch this intro first, and we'll say goodnight to you. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Yay. See ya.